Hello everyone and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton and today we're at Staff Sergeant Christopher Piper Field on the campus of Marblehead High School as the Magicians field hockey team takes on the Saugus Sachems. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and be sure to stay tuned to the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement. So it's been a rough start to the season for the Magicians, but they have an opponent that's beatable here today, visiting Piper Field. The Magicians are 1-5. They've lost 5 straight games, and they've lost them all by shutout, being outscored 26-0 in the 5 games, being outscored 26-3 on the season. Their only win coming in their season opener on September 5th. A 3-0 win over Peabody with goals by Lauren Zisson, Ava Salem, and Gabby Hendy. Zisson and Salem also picking up assists in that game. And Maggie Bouchain has started every game in net for the Magicians. She has been peppered with shots by the opponents. She's done the best she can. But still, it comes with a 1-5 outcome, but they have time to turn the season around, and it could start right here with a game against the 0-5-1 Sachems. The Sachems coming off a tie with Peabody in their most recent game, and they were winless, and still are winless. But they were 0-5 going into that one. The Sachems are a super young team. They have 5 8th graders on the roster. 4 of them here today, one's out. It's a mixed bag for the Magicians of experienced players and younger ones under first-year head coach Mia Macario. The captains are Claire Donovan, Sydney Hamilton, Meg McGuire, and James Marcy. 4 four-year players that I had the pleasure of interviewing for the fall sports preview. They had high expectations for this team in the season, wanting to get back to the MIAA tournament. Magicians in the past, under the long tenure of head coach or former head coach Linda Rice Collins, were a force in the NEC for a long time, made many tournaments and a few deep runs, but it's been a while since they've been back there. And they haven't really been a threat to win the NEC in a few years either. Everything looked good with the first win over Peabody for Mia Macario and this group. But since then has obviously been a struggle. Hopefully they can put the ball in the back of the net today for the first time since the opening week of the month. We have 4 15-minute quarters. For Saugus, this is Angelina Dow. She's one of the 8th graders playing. Her pass bounced over Bella Natalucci's stick. She is a senior. Taken away and advanced by the Magicians. Avery Black wearing number 8, doing a nice job on that play. Now Saugus bringing it back past midfield, and it rolls out of bounds. Those small orange cones are the markers along the blue and red sideline. That's the penalty box area. Turned out to be a beautiful afternoon and early evening, about 58 degrees as we got started here. This is Gabby Hendy with some good momentum, pushing towards the net, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a corner for the Magicians. We have a whistle on the restart. And the call goes against the Magicians. The day started out as a gloomy day, but it has turned around. There's a good run by the Sachems. They have no numbers. Magicians defense doing a nice job hustling back. There was no help for the ball carrier. Back-to-back whistles, both in favor of Saugus. It rolls away from him. Back to the 40. Push towards midfield. Played there by Clara Donovan. Long pass up ahead to Savannah Caruso. She's able to run it down, defended there, and turned back to Saugus. Sam Murray, the defender for the visitors. Her pass immediately taken away by Donovan. Donovan tries a backhand. Doesn't get a lot of it. The ball pops free. Played by the Sachems defense, Jess Bremberg. We've mentioned Bremberg and Natalucci. They're a couple of seniors of 4 seniors on the roster. They have just 1 junior on the roster, 3 sophomores, and then 6 combined freshmen and 8th graders. One of those freshmen, I haven't mentioned, in net is Jordan Ripley. The Magicians are hoping she sees a lot of action today. Long pass goes under the stick of the closest Magician to it, which was Avery Black. As she looks at it, rolling past her. Back to Bremberg for Saugus. Stopped at the sideline. Good play there by Natalucci to keep it in bounds. This one will roll out of bounds. Ball carrier was charged on by Kellyanne Salem. Everybody's name on the roster is listed last name, first name, I think, except for hers. I don't think her name's Salem Kellyanne, but maybe. There's no comma. And Ava Salem is also on the team, so I figured that's their sisters. Quick pass hit Donovan's stick, bounced off. Whistle goes against Avery Black. Bremberg with some space to restart, goes underneath Black's foot. Played by Gretchen Smith. Nice pass. Got away from a double team. Here's Gabby Hendy on the move. Hendy just outside the goal. And it ricochets off the Sachems and just by the net. Couldn't tell if that went in or just by it on the outside. Sam Murray for the Sachems almost knocked that in her own goal. All kind of happened in slow motion off of Hendy's stick. You almost helped the Magicians out. That was almost their first goal scored since game 1. It almost came off the visitor stick. Oh, man. That's one way to do it. Here's another chance and a shot from right on the goal line. That's going to be off of Marblehead. We think. Nope, they'll just start from the semicircle or the 25 maybe. Yeah, the 21 sounds good. Nope. There it is, the 25. Only a few places you're supposed to put it. Flung back out of the middle, and Saugus will take over. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Scoreless. No shock there. A quick restart taken away immediately. Donovan gives it a whack forward to the 10. Played there by Saugus. Far side referee there is John LeQuinn. Says red ball. Pass into the middle. Only one there. Sam Sarnakiaro. That's a tough one. Another whistle against Avery Black. But she's very active here in the first quarter. So is this player, Gabby Hendy. Gabby had a nice season last year, too. Already one of the 3 goals scored this year. And they'll expect more from her as the season goes along. Hopefully she can put one in the net here today. Donovan draws a whistle right out in front of the net. This will be a good chance for them. Savannah Caruso will start it. Played out to Black. She gets bodied. It's field hockey, not ice hockey. So they'll get another chance at it. Laid down for Black, bouncing ball out in front, and they just miss. Donovan stopped it perfectly for Black to take a shot. As it bounded through, they had a couple more whacks at it, couldn't finish. So now they'll take it out to the 25. It's played over to Black. Sachems trying to take it away. Avery undercuts it, plays it into the middle, it's loose. Gets by Donovan. Out of bounds on the far side with 2:20 left in the first. Marblehead has controlled this first quarter. On the move again, within inside the semicircle, knocked away from Caruso. Black pops it up. Stopped by Donovan. She's challenged, but gets away. Good crisscross. Now she loses it. Black will start it off the whistle. And now this one goes the Sachem's way. Saugus bench and the Marblehead bench look very different. Just a few girls as reinforcements for Saugus this afternoon. They're basically going to play with who's out there, whereas you have 10 subs at least for the Magicians, and then the JV team there as well to cheer them on. There'll be fresh legs later in the game if needed, for one side at least. Hopefully that leads to a win here this afternoon. The Magicians would probably take a tie, but you definitely want to see one go in the net. "30 seconds left. Sachems will possibly have the last possession here. Of course not, as they turn it right back to Marblehead. 15 left, chased down by Caruso. Looks middle, stop there. Final seconds of the quarter. 5 left, a long shot, if one, it's blocked. And that will end the first quarter. No buzzer or horn sounded, but we're 0-0 on the clock. Whistles come a second late. But the Magicians control possession for most of the first 15 minutes, but they still can't put a number on the scoreboard. It's 0-0 after 1. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Second quarter about to get underway between the Magicians and the Sachems. 0-0 game here from Piper Field. Gabby Hendy with the best opportunity in the first for the Magicians, or for either side, 0 shots on net for the Sachems. Gabby had a shot that ricocheted off stick of Sam Murray and almost into the net, but just wide. Avery Black had a nice first quarter. She's on the bench now to start the second. As Coach Macario has gone with, looks like a completely new group here for the second. So all those bench players you mentioned at the end, I think they're all out there now for the second quarter. Maybe this is what Coach Macario does, is play quarter. We have yet to see the girls play, or excuse me, the team play. I should not say that. It's no longer just a girls field hockey team. We'll see how this group fares against the same group for the Sachems. As we mentioned, they don't have many subs. Job by the Magicians defense to clear that away. Kate Andriano making a play along with James Marcy. It must have been played incorrectly with the stick by Caroline Crosby, because she was all alone playing the ball there, and whistle came as soon as she touched it. Looked like she tried to play it with the back of the stick. A few whistles go the way of Saugus. This is the longest they've been over midfield. Thrown down in the corner. It's going to be a race to get it. Bremberg with the pass. Much too hard to get to. But head coach Barbara Guarente, she said it was the right idea from number 11. She has it again now in the middle, takes a shot, goes wide of the net. It'll be Marblehead ball. But a good opening possession for the Sachems against the second unit for the Magicians. Marcy digs up a divot and then flicks it up in the air. Whistle goes against him. Out of bounds off of Saugus. Bounces up onto the Marblehead bench. Touched last by Kate Dulac for the Magicians. Referee yelling out from quite a distance away. That one bounces through everybody. First kick save is made by Bouchane. It's the first time she's had to come out of the net. Marcy's restart bounces over the stick of Sarnakiaro and out of bounds. Sydney Hamilton runs into a defender just before midfield. Whistle against Marblehead. There's another Sydney Ferreira down to the turf, making a play. Natalucci attempted to one-time that one forward. It's blocked by the Magicians. Sam Cooper runs into a double team. The Magicians will keep it. Referee says white ball at the 50. Cooper will set it up there. Saugus ball right at midfield. So both teams will have a chance from the 50. That's a good pass, but there's nobody there except the Magicians' defense. But Saugus moves up about 25 yards, keeps the ball. Play into the middle. Andriano makes a nice play for the defense. Push towards the sideline. Cooper takes it out of a bit before she's run into by Sachem player. Whistle against Marblehead. And that rolls out of bounds, and the referee says White hit it, so they'll take it to the 25. Saugus will restart from there. Played 6.5 minutes here in the second quarter, still scoreless. It's been 3 exact weeks, 21 days since the Magicians last scored a goal in their first game against Peabody. I assume if they can score, the bench is going to absolutely erupt. Be a very exciting moment for the team if they can make that happen here today. Maybe pick up a win as well. But after controlling the entire first quarter, Saugus has controlled this entire second one, with the full unit switch by the Magicians. Pass played well by Julia Strout, an 8th grader for the visitors. Gets an applause from her coaching staff and teammates. She'll restart here. She ran hard at the ball to intercept that pass. It's good effort by the youngster. Hung up right on the 20. Now it squirts free. There's a shot, gets deflected, kicked out by Bouchain, and it rolls free. Played there by the Magicians. They get run into. A heads-up play by Maggie Bouchain. The shot deflected into a wide-open area, and the girl who took the shot was running down the ball. Bouchain able to get there first. That whistle goes against the Magicians. You could hear Grace Fiore yell out a bit. I think she took a stick to the shin. Sadie Bean checks in on the fly for the Magicians. She replaces Caroline Crosby as play continues in front of the Magicians bench. There's that 8th grader Strout again, mixing it up. Getting a stick on it. Forces it all the way back to the defense for the Magicians one more time. Marblehead having a very difficult time clearing the zone here in the second quarter. Again, exit is stopped. Ooh, almost a huge collision avoided. Lucky for all involved. Sydney Hamilton had her head down. Almost ran into Sarnakiaro. Under 5 to play in the second. Marcy with the restart, looking to the sideline. It's India, oh no, it's not India Byers, my mistake. That's Sadie Bean who just checked in. Byers wears 3. I don't see her. You could hear the connection between the sticks there as they all collided. Red ball flipped up for the restart beyond the outstretched stick of Marcy. Rolls to the sideline. That was a 50-50 ball. Let's see who it's off of. They say off Saugus. That's pushed out of bounds. Marcy trailing the play. Does a really nice job initially to play the ball and then gets whistled. Thought he was going to take that away cleanly. Another restart for Bremberg. Crosby whiffs on the first one, taken away the second time. Bremberg now into the middle. 3-on-1 for the Sachems. Kick save. Looks like we'll have a corner. Best chance for the Sachems here. Play really broke down from the Magicians' defense there. Saugus had 3 players all out in front of Bouchain. Maggie able to hang in there. Bremberg will restart for the corner. Off of Dow's stick. Marcy overruns it. And that whistle goes against Saugus. That little bounce off the stick gave Marcy enough time to hustle out there and disrupt the play. They still can't even get it by the 30 though. This unit struggling for the Magicians. It's been a long quarter. Almost all of it played on this end of the field. Might expect the same in the third quarter when the teams flip ends and the Magicians put their first unit back out there. It seems like that's going to be the time to score, will be the third quarter. This unit is having difficulty getting anything going. Got 1 minute left in the half. Coach Guarente for Saugus wants him to work quick. 35 seconds left. She probably knows this is their best chance to take a lead here with this group. In the final seconds, see if they can scatter the Magicians a bit. That one breaks through. But well played there by Andriano. 10 seconds left. Whistle goes Marblehead's way, but they won't even be able to bring it back to midfield by the time the clock runs out. That is the end of the first half. We are still scoreless between two teams that really struggle to put the ball in the net. Hopefully one of them can do it in the second half, and we can declare a winner here this afternoon. Before we hit the break, we'd like to thank Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game Award, and we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. my fault, stick around for the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game Award. It is 0-0 at halftime. We'll be back with the second half in just a few. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton. Second half action about to get started here from Piper Field between the Magicians and the Sachems. The 0-0 game. The teams will flip the field for the second half, or for the third quarter. Claire Donovan and the Magicians will have first touch here to get us started. The Magicians really controlled the first quarter with this group out there. See if they do the same here in the third. That second quarter group had a difficult time against the Sachems. They're back on the bench. We'll see if Coach Macario does any more on-the-fly subbing or if she still continues to kind of platoon them here in the second half. This is Avery Black now on that side of the field, back in there for this quarter. And her first pass attempt gets blown dead and turned back the other way to Saugus. Hard pass goes out of bounds right at midfield as Gabby Hendy ran by it. Couldn't get there in time to save it. We've got the 1-5 Magicians versus the 0-5-1 Sachems here. Something's got to give. Magicians' worst loss of the season came to Gloucester in Game 3. That was an 8-0 loss. Maggie Bouchane made something like 21 saves in that game. It's a crazy number. The Magicians have already played and lost to Danvers twice. Outscored 7-0 in the 2 losses by the Falcons, though they're done with them for the year. Their other losses coming against Masco and Swampscott, against the Big Blue most recently, over at Bloxage, 5-0. Saugus on the move on the far sideline, Black defending. Ball carrier trips up. Disruption caused by Kellyanne Salem. Whistle goes Saugus's way. Paige Waldman and Ava Salem defending. Waldman there. Saugus working their way downfield. The whistle's helping them out. Now just outside the 15. Short pass almost taken away by Salem. Now Donovan has a chance. And the Magicians take it away. Referee points their direction. Clara Donovan with a long pass. 30-yard line to 30-yard line. Hendy the target. Whistle goes their way. So they immediately flip the field from Saugus pressuring to now them having good field position. That pass breaks through the middle. Ava Salem had a chance. Her shot blocked right away. Kellyanne Salem, pass to her right. Black shoots, bouncing through the middle. Donovan took a shot, and the whistle blew the play dead. Not sure it ever made it to the goalie. She was in good position to score. That's a tough pass with two defenders right there. Good work by Ava Salem on the sideline. Avery Black going a long way to the sideline, defended the entire way, gets a pass off. Hendy's challenged by Bremberg. Black works back to the middle of the field. Good stop by Gretchen Smith. Whistle went to the Saugus, but then they just slap it out of bounds. This unit not as strong here in the third quarter as they were in the first. Whistle just before the collision there. We'll bring the ball back about 10 yards. Sarah Gorham waits at the table to check in for the Magicians. Hustling off is Jamie Haliotis. Play continues, far side of the field, bouncing past the 40. Picked up there by Salem. Looking for middle. Pass cut off, intended for Donovan, and she was going to have a breakaway. The play made by Grace Fiore for Saugus halted momentum. They have it back. Salem down towards the end line. And it's out of bounds off of Saugus. Magicians will take it out to the 25. That's Salem and Caruso working the attack there. Salem to Black. Taken away. A lot of green ahead of Sydney Ferreira, and she's cut off from behind. Avery Black catches up to her. Looked like the seas had parted for a second for her. Not enough speed, couldn't handle it. Saugus ball with 6:40 left in the third quarter. Quick restart. Magicians are going to keep it. couple whistles go their way. Now they'll have some space to restart. Right at the 20. Long pass into the middle. Stopped there by Salem. She gets hit, and we're going to have a corner. Ava Salem has played really well here in the third quarter. Let's see if she has a chance to score off this corner. Caruso will restart. There's something with the equipment here for number 8. Sarnakiaro has to head to the sideline for a minute. She had to rinse off the mouth guard. Don't want those pellets, those rubber pellets, stuck between your teeth. Caruso sends it out to Donovan. Around a defender, takes a backhand shot. It has a chance, but it goes wide, and it bounced last off of Gabby Hendy and out of bounds. And maybe not off of Hendy, off of Saugus last. It looked like the referee pointed downfield, but just pointing to where the ball needs to be set up from. The 25, yeah, out of bounds off Saugus. This one's bounding through, gets right out in front of the net, turned away. It's Donovan, she has a chance. Save is made, they score! Savannah Caruso scores the first Magicians goal since September 5th. It's been 5 games, a half, and then over half of the third quarter. And they finally break through. They lead it 1-0 over the Sachems. Clara Donovan with the setup pass, or the initial shot actually, that was blocked down. And then the pass landed on Caruso's stick for the finish. It came with 4:44 exactly left in the third quarter. And for the first half of this third quarter, this Magicians team was stuck on Saugus' side of the field for most of it. They finally get a chance and a second opportunity off the corner kick, off the penalty corner. It's great to see them finally get rewarded for their efforts. Ava Salem playing hard at midfield. Knocks it around a bit. Sachem's ball. Salem gets a stick on that hard restart pass. It was in the air. Good stick work by Kellyanne Salem. Kellyanne tops that one off the body of one of the Sachems players. 2.5 minutes left in the third. 1-0 Magicians. Natalucci's momentum stopped as she was on the attack. And here's going to be a corner for Saugus. A dangerous opportunity for the visitors late in this third quarter. Chance to tie it up. Natalucci had a head of steam with the ball. Cut off well by the defense. But ends up in a corner for Saugus anyway. Maggie Bouchane fixing her equipment. Looks like she's fixing her neck guard. 1:33 left in the quarter. Here we go. Looks like Bouchane's ready. So is Bremberg to restart. Passes it out. Back to her. The defense steps up. And they're going to do it again. Captain Meg McGuire had a chance to keep it in on the end line, and it rolled off her stick. First defender in there was Paige Waldman. That time it was Gretchen Smith who made the play defensively, and she will restart here from the 20. Or maybe a little backwards, 15, 16. Salem keeps with it. Long pass. Caruso. Whistle goes against the Magicians. Hard restart. 10 seconds left in the third. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Savannah Caruso scores the first goal in 3 weeks for the Magicians. Her team is fired up here at the end of 3, leading by 1. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And we'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So if you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page and also consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and click on the donate button there. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back to Piper Field for the fourth quarter here between the Magicians and the Sachems. Magicians lead at 1-0 on the Savannah Caruso goal. Magicians looking for their second win of the season, trying to keep Saugus winless. 15 minutes left to do it. Clock is running. We are underway here in quarter four. That second unit out there for the Magicians. They did not fare very well in quarter number 2. However, they kept Saugus off the scoreboard. But now they have a big task in securing the win here in the fourth. See if they play better. James Marcy makes a nice play on the ball, running up from behind the intended target. He has been very active. Sets a tone as one of the 4 senior captains. Marcy's pass gets through a few bodies, made its way down to Sadie Bean. And the Magicians are going to have a corner. So starting the fourth quarter off right. A scoring opportunity. See if they can get a good shot off here. Restarted by Sydney Hamilton. Shots blocked. Second attempt whiffed on. First shot by Courtney Hogue and second by Bean. Neither made it very far. It's a nice play by Hallie Otis on the sideline, but it rolls out of bounds. Saugus will restart. Goes right to Sam Cooper. Played beyond midfield for the Sachems. They run into Kate Andriano. She's tough to get by. She plays great defense. And again, makes life difficult. Allows her second defender to come in and help out there. Hogue involved. Restart blocked and taken by Saugus. Down beneath the 15. But still a long way from the net along that sideline. Call goes against Cooper as she was dribbling upfield. This whistle in favor of the Magicians. 4 minutes gone by here in quarter four. Courtney Hogue dribbles past midfield. Defender takes it away from behind. Well played by Strout. She's been an impressive player for them, and she's an 8th grader. But she's made some nice plays on the ball. Here's a chance for Saugus, trying to turn the corner. It was Natalucci, had it roll off her stick, cleared away by the Magicians. Saugus will keep it. Marcy with the restart, another long pass. This time it makes its way to Hamilton. Turns on the speed. Her pass intercepted. Back to Marcy, and he slipped a couple times. It looks like some players choose to wear cleats and some choose to wear sneakers. Like that player there who just took it off the laces, Mia Shadi, she is definitely wearing cleats. Looks like most of the Magicians in sneakers. Andriano steps into the play, but as it bounced off her stick towards the sideline, that's not what she intended to do with it. Now she has to chase it down and contacts the ball carrier. Called for a whistle. Ogay has that one bounce off her body, then she controls for the Magicians. A whistle comes, so she'll have a restart, or somebody will. Andriano had a chance to be intercepted by Ferreira, rolled by her. Back the other way to where it came from, to Andriano. Second unit hanging in there against Saugus here. Holding the lead, 1-0. Clock winding down to 7 minutes left. Here's that 8th grader Strout. Works her way beneath the semicircle. They draw a whistle. Strout with the restart to Brenberg. Pushed forward, kicked away by Boucher, and a huge save. This one gets by Maggie, turned away. Max Arbo in net behind Boucher to make the play with his goalie out in front of him. Great play by Arbo to save a goal and the lead and potential win. That was destined for the back of the net without Arbo there. Biggest play of the game for the Magicians. Maggie's first save, and Max's after that. 6 minutes to play. See if the Magicians can get it over midfield and keep it there. Can't on that clear attempt. It gets through Andriano's legs, and a whistle goes against Saugus. Luckily for the Magicians, Saugus was on the move again beneath the semicircle. Poor restart. She got a second chance at it. Whistle against Ferreira and Saugus. Clock continues to run, 5:15. Marcy restarts. Bounces off of Sarnakiaro and out. Right back with Saugus. They send it beyond the 10. Stopped there by Andriano. Bounces off her foot. And that's worst case scenario. It will set up a corner for Saugus. Andriano couldn't play it cleanly. And with 4:30, Saugus gets another scoring opportunity. They're not going away easy. Ferreira misplayed initially. They'll get a second chance at it. Out to Ferreira again. Tries to play it on net, blocked by Marcy. Bremberg steps in. They're going to get a third chance at it. Clock continues to move, under 4 minutes. Will they try the same strategy, or will Bremberg pick somebody else? She does. Natalucci back to Bremberg, and it bounces over her stick. She was open. The Magicians get out of it again. Haliotis has her pass blocked, but she runs back into the play. Takes it back, trying to work her way to the sideline, kill some time, while not misplaying the ball. Able to do it. Whistle goes against the Sachems. Lauren Zisson plays it forward. Now trails the play and takes that one off the body. Lauren with a goal and an assist in the win over Peabody to open the season. Looking for their second win of the season here today. They are 2 minutes and 45 seconds away from it. They're on the right side of the field to close it out. Pass into space. Caroline Crosby with time to run it down. Tries to take a big whack at it. Hits the turf first. The ball doesn't go very far. She's back on it and now cleared. And if they can get some momentum here, it's a 4-on-3 for Saugus. Across midfield. Blocked by Haliotis. Saugus will keep it. Strout dribbles forward, runs into Andriano. She'll be able to restart quickly. Pass forward, bouncing in the middle. It's loose. The shot goes wide. Was it deflected? Yes, it was, says the official. So Saugus will hustle for the ball. Bremberg will set it up quickly or take it out to the 25 quickly. It was out of bounds. Off of the Magicians. 1:35 left. Taking her time, which she can't really afford to do. Looks around and decides to take it herself. Magicians foul her. They keep the ball. Pops into space. Into the middle, turned away by Andriano. Back to Saugus. Kick save by Bouchain. Sarnakiaro took the shot. And the Magicians might be able to dribble it out here at midfield. Whistle goes in their favor. 1 minute exactly left. Saugus's ball. Clock runs. Brentberg has her pass blocked by Hogue. 40 seconds. Marcy with the tough defense. Out of bounds. Brentberg's got to hustle. 30 seconds. That took 10 seconds to set up, 20. Another whistle. And that might do it. They're going to have to stop the clock. See if he puts a couple of seconds back on. I'm not sure if he will, but Sadie Bean dribbling the ball out. Might have cost Saugus 3 seconds or so. Magicians don't mind. 10 seconds left. Gonna need to be a buzzer beater. Played back towards the sideline. And that'll do it. The Magicians win it. Their second win of the season. 1-0 here today over Saugus. Savannah Caruso, the hero, and Maggie Bouchain, the win in net. We'll be back in just a moment to announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game is Savannah Caruso for scoring the only goal here today in the Magicians' win. She was the difference maker. Magicians moved to 2-5 on the season, and that long, winless, scoreless streak is finally snapped, and hopefully the Magicians can build off this effort here today. So congratulations, Savannah, once again, from Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game award. And we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Click subscribe on our YouTube page. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching.